Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Bitcoin ETF day. Yes, if you've heard the news, I'm pretty sure you have. If you haven't, welcome to the real world. Bitcoin ETF has been approved. We've been waiting for this day for a very long time. This legitimizes Bitcoin in a way. Yes, it institutionalizes it. It's gonna give it a lot more restrictions. Some of us are going to be called terrorists because we have Bitcoin outside of an ETF or an authorized exchange, but the fight never ends. There's still work to be done with Bitcoin and the Bitcoin developers and the actual community, the people who love it a little too much, and the people who trade it and hold it. We still have work to do. We still have senators and the SEC chairman, current chairman, still hating on Jamie Dimon, openly hating on Bitcoin and the Bitcoin ETF on this glorious day. So we definitely still have work to do. We still have to push cryptocurrency as if it's the next big thing, and it is. It's not just Bitcoin. We have many other assets to push out there. But at the moment, I'm going to remind you to like, share, subscribe. This is actually, I will have a Bitcoin analysis later, but this is actually a ChainLink analysis, because while the Bitcoin ETF has blasted off, altcoins, specifically Ethereum, the number one altcoin, and all the altcoin assets for the most part are all pumping. ChainLink is an Ethereum ecosystem asset, probably the number one, the best one you possibly have. And I have described within my Discord group, the Black Lion Kings Discord, there's a link below to join, exactly what tokens to get into. And so we were in some of the top 10 tokens on the Ethereum blockchain right now 2 weeks ago. So we are very, very well in profit right now. And ChainLink, we have been in ChainLink since the bottom of the market, somewhere down here in the red zone. We've been in since that red zone. So what I'm here to talk about today is a quick analysis on the short term and the long term of what's going on with ChainLink. So we're here on the 4-hour chart. First thing we tend to do is show what range we're in. We're at the range top, range bottom. I guess we can pull this up for the range top, and we figure out the range bottom. It's the first thing you want to do. All right, so we got a deviation below the range, which this bottom will become the bottom of the next range, but for now we're using this as the bottom. Next thing we do is we mark out any trends that we may see on the current price action. And one thing we were able to find was a downtrend line, a downtrend resistance line that showed that ChainLink had some resistance to get above. Also, because this seems to be a rising column pattern, we drew that out with the red line. So first thing we do is range, and then trend, which way the trend is going, which way it's going up, and then next is what the pattern is. So now we have some sort of resistance at this red line here. Price action is a little bit above it. It's the red price. If you haven't used TradingView, or if you didn't know, it's the red price. $15.13. We're above it right now, but we're here to give you a little analysis on why it's important with where we're at. And so it's important that we did retest this previous support that we broke down from. Again, if you watch any of my videos, I always stress that any structure or pattern that we're in, no matter if it's going sideways, up, down, left, right, expect a deviation below support. Okay, remember that. Expect it every time. If it doesn't give you a deviation and say it breaks out, it's gonna come back and find it again. Okay, it's just how it is. It's a whole nother video, but it's the market makers need to create liquidity, and for now they feel that the liquidity was lower for us to go a little bit higher, because we have come up from this area here over the course of 2 years. The red area lasts for 2 years, and so we need to consolidate a little bit more, and the market makers felt we needed to pull back for some liquidity for some people who are overzealous on their long positions. And so if we go in next, we're going to go into Market Cipher and take a look at the analysis there. First, we're going to check out money flow. Money flow is very important. Money flow Uh, it seems to be bowling up, making a rounded bottom action, which is what we want to see in a depreciated price asset like ChainLink. We want to see some rounding up action, and then ultimately want to see it to go through the zero line here. Next thing we want to look for is the VWAP, which is the yellow area. We see that the VWAP has broken through along with the blue momentum wave action, and that's signified by a green dot right there. So we got a green dot. The blue is RSI, where RSI is trending up. Stochastic RSI is trending up as well as the RSI. Okay, and the second most important thing is we got a bull div on the blue wave momentum oscillator, while we got a bearish move on price action. And if you've been in my group, if you've been watching my last few videos, you've been seeing these LL, LLs, HLs on my charts. This is how we find exact bottom. This is one way we find exact bottoms. Okay. Because this was a deviation and we broke down, it was easy to figure that a bottom was coming pretty soon. So we got the bull div on the blue waves, and we got the bear action on the price. Then we consolidated, broke up a little bit higher, right above the trend line to make a higher high, and that signified the higher high is confirmed by the green dot, and now we're breaking out. And this is on the 4 hour, so it's one of the most important time frames that we could possibly be breaking out from. So one more thing to mention, the CVD line, the CVD yellow marker, the yellow indicator here is showing that we are attempting to create or continue what looks to be an uptrend while open interest is failing. So that's important because come on, slow computer. So that's important because the open interest going down means that short, the people who were in on this token from the top of ChainLink at $54, they've been shorting ever since then, and so now they're leaving. Okay, so that's what that means. So that's important to see. So the price action going up is going to be because of shorters getting either liquidated or leaving the market, which both mean that they have to make a purchase order. Okay, so that's what we're looking at on the short term. More immediately for the price action, where I guess we're going to just zoom out to the 1 day to see where we're going to go from here. We're going to take the Fibonacci. Computer is going slow today, sorry about that. We're going to take the Fibonacci, and we are actually going to go to the 1 week because there's not much we can do from there at that point. And we're going to attempt to mark out the bottom. We'll just use this one. We're going to attempt to mark out the new bottom, which is that red rectangular area that we were consolidating in for a year and a half. And then we're going to mark out the very top, which on this exchange was around $52 Binance. And then we're going to delete this, and we're going to identify where our next take profit area is going to be on ChainLink. Yes, at this point I need a new computer. I can't handle streaming, playing music, and all these tabs open at the same time. So something's gonna have to give, and it's gonna be this computer very soon. So our first target for the 6-1, I call this the 618 market. I already have it marked out as around $34 for ChainLink's next move. So we're going to keep it as simple as that, and we'll have a better analysis later on. But as Ethereum continues to move up, so will ChainLink, and so will all the other layer 1, layer 2 tokens in the market. Metis, I'll give you these as Metis, Arbitrum are both in price discovery, and REF is an Ethereum-based Bitcoin product, if that makes any sense. Okay, those are 3 that we are in right now. Bonk, I mentioned in the last video, you should be accumulating Bonk. This is a bonus. You should be accumulating Bonk within this zone here. If this computer would hurry up. This is the accumulation zone for bonk. Okay, if we get pullbacks, this is where you're going to want to buy. All right, so that's it for ChainLink. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Again, like, share, subscribe, send it to somebody who's been waiting to get into crypto or who doesn't quite understand. Maybe they want to learn how to trade. Again, look up my old videos on how to trade. Just reverse engineer what I'm doing. I use Market Cipher. You can start off just by learning Market Cipher indicator, and the free one I use is Fu Manchu Serbi plus divergences. All right, again, if you have any questions, join the Discord, come join the discussion, add to it, or send questions in the description below. Look for the referral codes if you're looking for different centralized or decentralized exchanges. All right, and if you're looking to create crypto t-shirts and stickers, look in the link below as well. We can make those happen too. All right, thank you.